Hi, I'm Shelley Schlumpf with the Puyallup Sumner Chamber of Commerce, and we're here today as part of our Workforce Connections event that we do each year. And with us this morning, we have our Superintendent of the Puyallup School Districts, Dr. Timothy Yeomans, and also Maija Thiel, who is their CTE Director. And so we're going to ask them a couple of questions this morning about, we already know that the Puyallup School District is great. We want to hear from them, maybe some of the acknowledgments that they've received at the school district. So again, we know it's a great school district. Could you share with us some of the notable achievements and programs that Puyallup School District is noted for?
Well, the Puyallup School District's really known for the strong connections we have with the community. And so by using partnerships, we're able to provide a really robust program for students, everything from aviation, automotive, business and marketing, healthcare. So we have a wide variety of programs, but we're really connecting students to existing jobs in our community and dedicated to that. And then how do we prepare students for really strong living wages, which are available here in our local community.
That is wonderful.
In addition to those wonderful programs that we have, and it goes beyond that too. And gosh, we have culinary arts and junior ROTC, and we have our ACE Academy, which is all about architecture and engineering and construction. And so when we think about all the wonderful programs we have, those are outstanding. And then we have really, really strong partnerships. We were the very first district in Washington and the third in the nation to have a direct matriculation agreement with the University of Washington Tacoma here locally. And so that's a really big deal for us. There's now 100,000 children locally who enjoy that partnership in 8 school districts in and around Puyallup, which is really a nice thing called Pathway to Promise. So that's a big deal for us. We also have existing partnerships within the community where we work with local businesses. Our children have opportunities out and about, and so we feel really, really good. One thing our community does an amazing job of is they take care of our students, 18 to 21-year-olds with special needs, and so there's lots of job opportunities for all of the children in the Puyallup School District. So the last thing I mentioned is for the 4th straight year, record high graduation rates and exceeding by double digits national and state averages in graduation rates, and kids prepared for post-secondary opportunity and work opportunities.
So I think I just mentioned earlier before we started recording that my children are byproducts of the Puyallup School District, so I do know and agree with you on all the wonderful things that you shared with us. So let me ask you a question for our businesses. Do you host a career day at the school district, and how would businesses find out about that date and location if they wanted to participate?
Yeah, we actually host multiple career days, so usually 1 to 2 career days at each of the high schools. And so there's usually one scheduled in the fall, and then sometimes at some of the high schools there's a spring one. So if someone wanted to be involved in that, we would love to have them. If they contact the school district office and ask for CTE, we'll get their information and put them on the contact list when those come up when they're scheduled. We'll notify them and ask them to be a part of that. Yeah, we love that.
And again, the ongoing and connection with our businesses. So we're out and about all the time, and we're very, very active. You know, we have a number of businesses here, the Washington State Fair obviously being one of the biggest ones. We have our own day at the Washington State Fair, so we work really hard to market the things that are going on at their school, both in the fall fair and the spring fair. And then whatever connections are available, we've had businesses call us and come and do interviews on our campus for our kids, and we're happy to facilitate and work with that.
It's a great partnership. So if a business had job opportunities and they needed employees, can they contact someone at your school to inquire if they're students seeking employment? And if so, who would that be? And how can they contact them?
The answer to that is absolutely.
Yeah, of course they can.
We want you to get a hold of Maija in our Career and Technical Education office, and we will facilitate that and make those things work. Again, we've had that situation in our district where local employers have called and said, hey, you know, we really want to interview kids, we want to employ students, and we have that. So most recently, Chick-fil-A was new. They came in and interviewed a number of our students. We see them all up there working. Tiffany Skyway, local businesses that are doing those kinds of things. And then we have a number of our kids in our programs who are busy working towards their certifications that allow them entry-level jobs. Our automotive certifications, the aviation certification that takes them all the way to the point where they literally can do their flight training, their flight school, those kinds of programs. We have all of those things going.
That is great. So, and I've been around some of those programs, so I know that what you're saying is true, and our businesses do connect with you. If a business is interested in creating an internship opportunity for students, who should they contact at the school, and what do they need to do to prepare for a student intern?
So we have internship connections already started, and we love those. We would love more of those. That's one of our goals in CTE, and making sure students are prepared for those internships. If they contact me at the district office again, we can connect with them and give them some different varieties of options on how to set that up. They can do interviews at the schools. We can make sure we find the students that they're looking for, with the skills they're looking for. That's a great opportunity for employers to sort of test out students and see what they're like and potentially gain new employees, but also a great experience for students to learn how it is to have a real job.
We've had a number of employers locally that participate in days where we have our 9th grade students that all go through interviews and are practicing those kinds of skills. So there's a number of those connections. We have the local employers that come to all 3 of our comprehensive high schools and our alternative high school to work with our students on that. So if they have opportunities, we're all in.
We're all
We're all in.
We're
That's
ready.
great. That's good to hear. So thank you both for being with us this morning. We look forward to our continued partnership with the school district.
Thank you, Shelley,
Thank you very much.